from FEM. We truly, truly appreciate it. We truly, truly appreciate. Asanteni sana. Mjue tunawapenda sana, tunawaenzi na tunawashukuru kwa sababu ya kusimama pamoja na sisi wakati wote, na nataka niwe shahidi na pia nitoe ushuhuda kwamba maombi mnayoomba hapa FEM Mungu anayajibu. Kama haingekuwa hivyo, mambo yangekuwa tofauti. So nimefurahi sana kuungana na nyinyi asubuhi ya leo. Namshukuru Mungu sana. Na mnajua wakati nilikuwa hapa mwisho, nilikuwa ni many believers in our great nation and the many men of God. I am truly proud that because of your support and prayers, I can stand on this altar today and profess the words of Zechariah 4:6 that say, it is not by might, nor by power. It is by my Spirit, so says the Lord our God. I can only say that because the men of God in our nation, the army of believers, challenges with ethnicity. But in the last election, the people of Kenya stood firm and we voted an election that ended ethnicity in our politics and in the Republic of Kenya. In the last election, number 2, we voted. And let me say this, the last election was as we have set a new standard as the people of Kenya that we can vote peacefully. And we want to thank God that we have set for ourselves a new standard, that we can go to the ballot, we can vote for whoever we want, go home, go to business the next day, and wait for the results in a peaceful and tranquil manner. And I want to say to all those who prayed for the peace that surpasses every human understanding that came through for us in this election, to continue to do so for us. an inheritance for his children's children. And the wealth of sinners is laid out for the just. Let me give you some statistics why we are where we are, because it's good for you to know. Countries like ours, in the middle income category, they raise between 20 and 25% of their GDP in terms of revenue. But for us, we are at 14%. We need to move the percentage of our revenue from 14% to 25%. We are currently collecting only 2.1 trillion. I want you to pray for our nation so that we can move our revenue from 14% to 25%, because that is where countries like ours are. I have agreed with our taxmen, and I am happy that the preacher talked about taxmen here, that returns for our children. Instead of the current situation, we run the risk of leaving debt for our children. Finally, we have talked about the situation in our country. You've heard what Mom and the church is doing in Kampala. We have a food deficit situation in our country. We have laid out plans on grow 15 billion trees. God gave us this country. We must take care of it. Part of why we have drought and the situation we are in is a contribution from the world, but we have a role to play as a nation. I want to ask every believer, men and women, our environment, and we can have the opportunity to harvest water, to grow food, and eliminate hunger in our society. Those are my 2 requests for today. I will come back with more next time. Let me finally say, it is God. I was being reminded this morning unless we do something extraordinary. So after making a short statement and persuading people, I decided to pray. And you know what? We won the seat. So prayer works. Thank you very much, and God bless you.